Hello, welcome back for another reading. I'm going to be jumping into an oracle deck first today, and then we'll go dive in a little deeper with the tarot, unless of course my channeling is just, sometimes it just takes over and the cards don't really need to speak or help me speak for them. So we'll just see what happens. All right, so this is the Oracle of the Unicorns deck. Spirit, please allow me to be a channel for messages and come up with the highest greatest good of the collective. Messages only for their highest greatest good. Whatever messages need to come through at this time. All right, the first card out is Rebirth. Reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. It feels like I'm getting a feeling here that there's someone here who's in the midst of, like, I'd say redefining yourself, but like you're discovering yourself. Like you're really trying to find yourself like in the middle of something happening in your life, or you're going through a phase right now where you're just really trying to find yourself or connect with yourself at some point in your life. Something catalyzed you into this, like reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, creating a reality. I think that you're trying, somebody here is trying really hard to try new things in a means to really hone in on who they truly are. You know, they say, like, oh, try new things, like go try this and see how you like it, and maybe you'll find your purpose in that. I think there's something here where you're trying so many different things, like you're really trying to find yourself. There's someone here who's really trying to discover who they are. It's definitely, it says rebirth, but definitely giving that death and rebirth in the tarot energy, big transformation. And this doesn't have to be like anything, it doesn't have to be that anything did catalyze you into this rebirth in a sense, but it could be simply that you're just suddenly you're feeling differently about life and about who you are and how you show up in the world. And maybe you've been slowly taking steps to change, like simple things, right? The way you dress, the way you act, what you talk about, what you prioritize, like those things are all changing, and it's becoming more and more apparent to the people in your life or the people around you who know you or don't know you that well, but have like one idea or perception of who you are. And I think you're showing up very differently, and it's making people like question like what's going on in your life, because I think that you're just really trying to find who you are. There's something in you that's being stirred awake, and you're questioning more and more, and so you're changing up things that are a lot more visible to people. You could also be just, there's a lot of internal changes happening as well. The way you feel about things, your interests are changing. So there's definitely this big shift energy coming in. And I think that you're acknowledging that there's more in life that you want and you want to pursue, you want to create, you want to give in some capacity, in some way. And I think it's surprising you, but you're taking this kind of like this action that is not really conscious. It's like an unconscious action. You're just taking the action to change a lot about who you are and how you show up in life and what you do, to reflect these deeper feelings, this deeper change. I don't know. There's something big here. I'm seeing a lotus flower. You know, the lotus flower comes from the mud deep under the water, and it has to like trench through the mud in order to come up to the surface. And it's just the most beautiful flower. I think it's one of the most beautiful flowers, particularly the blue lotus, more than anything. But I was just seeing that lotus flower just climb through the mud, and it could be that like maybe you're going through like, you know, the midlife crisis. You know, people go like, oh no, I don't know what to do with my life and I don't know what to do. I'll get to this card in a second. And people are going through that huge change, and they're like, you know, they just go through that midlife crisis. I've been jokingly, you know, when people tell me they're 25 and they're 33, and I'm like, oh, you're going through the quarter life crisis, or you're going through the tri-life crisis, you know, kind of around those ages. Sometimes people are waking up around those times and they're having very different feelings about life and where they want to go and what they want to do. And I think that there's a really huge like change. Oh, this is interesting. I'm looking at this picture here. So first there is this this beautiful flower, and they're looking here at the top, there's this like, it looks like an outline of a bird, which I think is kind of neat. It's kind of giving me phoenix rising ashes, like from the ashes kind of thing. Not that this is a picture of that, but it is giving me that that feeling. Yeah, I do feel like there is definitely some huge growth here, huge transformation. The other card that came out is possibility. Raise your standards, elevate your expectations, and you have unlimited potential. This is totally going hand in hand with this card. I do believe that you're recognizing that your potential is unlimited and there is so much more for you out in the big wide world. You might already be doing big things in life, but you're getting to this place in your life where you're shifting your focus and you're wanting to try new things. You know, maybe you're like, I'm in this job and I want to totally change industries and do this totally different job. And I just feel differently, and that's what I want to do. I've always been passionate about this kind of thing, and that's where I want to go. It could be you have a business, and you're like, I've been doing it this way for a long time, and it's super successful, but now all of a sudden, I want to scale it, and I want to do more with it. I want to add more, and I want to be able to give more, and, you know, build that abundance and that success, that legacy that you want. But the possibility of raising your standards and elevating your expectations, I think that that's really a heavy aspect here in this experience that you're going through, is that you're starting to question, I don't want to say question yourself, yes, but questioning not just your potential, but like, wow, my standards have been here. And it's not to say you settled for less, but you settled at a bar, at a place. And now you're like, wait a minute, I can raise my standards. I can ask for more and I can have more, but I don't have to settle for less in order to receive more. I don't have to overgive to receive more, right? It's like elevating your expectations, that if I decide that my bar is higher and this is what I want to achieve in life, this is where I want to be, this is how I want to show up, and I expect nothing less, and I know that I'm deserving of that, you're elevating your expectations, those standards, and you're telling the universe that. And the universe is like, all right, we're going to serve you up that real nice, you know, dream that you want. It means that you have to elevate yourself as well, which is where this rebirth is coming in. You know, as you're starting to question what you want in life, the greatness, the success, the legacy that you want to build, and how you want to give back into this world, or give back to people, or whatever it is, whatever you want to create or build, there's so much possibility. Your mind is opening up. It's like suddenly your mind just opened up. It's like the box just like opened, the light popped out. You ever seen that? Like, I don't know if it's in a movie or cartoons or something, where it's like you open this box and this light just shines out of it. It's like your mind was just opened, cracked open to the possibility of what you can do, what you're capable of. And now it's like opportunities are endless. My potential is endless. It's infinite. It's anything I want, I can have. But you want more in life, you have to raise your standards and elevate your you have to elevate your expectations and raise your standards. Excuse me. Because like, it doesn't make sense to keep asking for more and more. And you can certainly keep receiving at that same level, at that same frequency, and keep receiving and keep being there and being comfortable. But any form of change comes with growing and elevating yourself. So you're really just, your mind has just been cracked open to somehow it was cracked open. That could have been something that happened in your life that catalyzed this experience to take place. It could have been you just had a dream and it was like the epiphany, the wake up call. You could have just woke up one day and you're like, I just want more. I'm bored. We all want more. We all seek more. So I do feel like there's definitely some huge transformative energy here that's really waking you up to the next level, right? You're ready for the next level. All right, let's get some tarot. I'm using this other deck, and I have to shuffle it in two, split in two, because it's a thicker, denser, heavier card, which is really nice. But it's harder to shuffle with, effectively. Okay. All right. What messages do you have here, and any guidance? So we have Temperance. So all things in moderation, healing, finding some balance in your life, balance amongst the changes that you're undergoing. There's a lot of this is healing. When you're growing, when you're elevating yourself, you are healing. It's always healing. You're always healing. This is just life. There's never a point where you're never not healing. There's those points in life when you can go through a pause where you're just living life and you're doing well, but we're always healing. There's always something we're working on. We're human. We feel everything. We experience so many things on the micro level, on the macro level, and healing is always occurring in our life. And I feel like in this sense, there's a lot of grace that you need to have with yourself. If you're feeling really frustrated, you're being asked to really take everything in strides, just one step at a time, moderate yourself, find that balance, take it easy. Healing is going to occur, especially in some big transformation like this. The other card that flipped out was the Fool. So this is a new journey. This is something that you're ready to take that next big step, that leap of faith into the unknown. It might feel really scary. You don't know what's ahead of you. And because the possibilities are endless, you're not living in that box anymore where you can see all the edges. It is open, it's wide open, it's been broken open, and it's like the universe. It's just out there and it keeps expanding. And so now it's the possibilities are endless. You no longer see the walls of the box. You no longer see the edges, what was within reach and what you feel comfortable knowing is in front of you, or what you can do and what to expect out of any action you take is no longer the case. You've opened your mind up to more possibility, and it is scary. And it means taking a leap of faith. The universe will always catch you every step of the way. I can promise you that. I can guarantee you that, because I have experienced many times things where I have lived in fear of not having enough, not knowing what's to come. And every time that I needed something to happen by a date, in our world, we live under this construct of time. Every single time, hi Mew, look at that little guy. He's gonna probably jump up here. Every single time that I needed something, the universe showed up so perfectly orchestrated, so divinely orchestrated, exactly when I needed it. And I thought to myself, why did I even worry? If you're able to get to a place of just having that blind faith and know that you will be caught by the universe every single time, even in times like this where it is completely unknown, where you're no longer in the state of comfort and familiarity and you don't know what's ahead of you. Trust that it will show up. The universe is incredible in that way. We also have Judgment. Card 0, if 0 is significant for you. Hi, Mew. And then also card 20 for Judgment here. Hi, bud. Yeah. So something resurrecting, coming back from the past. Second chances. Actually, so what I'm feeling here, you're a dirty little bottom. So what I'm feeling here with the Judgment card is that there could have been an opportunity for you to take this next step in your life, to elevate, to grow. And it might have been something that occurred in the past, and it may have looked the same, and it might have been a totally different experience. And Mew is getting fussy because he wants a part of something. Hey, that is not for chewing. You can get down. I love you. But unless you got something to add to the reading, you can't be up here. Sorry about that if it's making you nauseous. Come here. But what I'm getting with the Judgment card is that there could have been an opportunity in the past that was here for you to take advantage of, to take that leap of faith, for you to elevate, and you said no to it. And there's nothing wrong with saying no. When you don't feel ready, then you're not ready. The universe brings it to you because the universe knows you're ready. But if you're not ready, you're either not going to accept it, or you're going to learn something, and I don't want to say fail, but you'll learn a lot of lessons along the way, and it might be like a more difficult road, but we're always learning, right? I feel like this is a second chance at something. There might have been something here that's a second chance that's been coming back around. And this time, it's like, it's really in your favor to do so. And that's why you're saying yes to it. You're such a soft kitty. Okay, let's get another card here. Mew. Bud. Look at this. Okay, I'm so sorry. I love my cat. You know what? He might have something here he means to say. Let's get one more card, though. You want to get in my lap? No? Getting fussy. Oh. Okay. We got a couple of cards. So, because I want them to see the cards, I love you so much. You are so precious. Oh, there you go. He's probably going to jump back up because he gets really fussy. Okay, so we had the 9 of Wands. There he is again. Come here. And come here. Mommy loves you. Get right here. The 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands, we have really fast travel, lots of action, lots of communication. The 9 of Wands is a card about strength, having courage, standing your ground. I think that this is definitely a time where there's going to be a lot of action being taken, and it's going to require a lot of strength from you to stay strong, to hold your ground, to not give in. There could be something also coming your way, coming towards you with this 8 of Wands. I do feel like that this phase you're going through with this 9 of Wands here, it's giving me a feeling that you're tired, you're exhausted, that there's something here where it's like making me want to take a deep breath, that you're really tired and exhausted from the experience. And it's not to say that what you're going through is super tumultuous, but it's just a lot to transform. It's a lot of change. It's a lot of energetic shifting and timeline jumping and quantum leaping, and there's a lot of change. When you elevate, you're jumping timelines, you're aligning more and more with everything that you want to manifest, and it is exhausting. Definitely, like with the Temperance card here, give yourself grace. I'm really hearing a message or strong feeling of like, take a nap. If you need to take naps and you're like, I can't take a nap, I have to keep going, I gotta keep working, I gotta keep doing stuff and changing and like keeping up with everything, right? That is when you need it the most. And so there's a little message there about taking a nap. But know that I think you're going to be receiving some support here. Look at this little guy. That's the neediest kitty I think I've ever known. I think that there's some support here that's going to be showing up for you very soon. I think that with this Eight of Wands, there could be some communication coming in, and there's probably going to be some support that's showing up for you at this time. However that shows up, it could be, just family or friends being there for you. It could be an opportunity, something, I don't know, there could just something, it's like exactly what you need. It can be big, it can be small, whatever it is, there is definitely something here that is, I feel, is going to be showing up for you in some supportive fashion. You're a good kitty. Oh, you're a needy boy, though. Okay. So, I am going to leave it there. I think that that's the pertinent message for you at the end, where if you're in this state of overwhelm and stress and your exhaustion, as strong words coming through, you're resilient, you're extremely strong, you've got this, there's nothing that you can't overcome. If you're here and you ask for this change, you're absolutely going to get on the other side of it. And I think that guidance message, or that good news here, also Eight of Wands is a card of good news that's associated with that. So there is a card here, there is a message here of good news. So there is something that's going to be showing up for you in a supportive way, exactly the way that you need it. And it might be the way that you least expect. You might think, oh, I just need money, right? If it's money, at this time. But really what you need is this, and whatever that is. And when it shows up, you'll be like, oh, I didn't realize I needed this so badly. This is perfect. So there is something here. You're going through transformation. This is truly a beautiful energy to be in. What I'm feeling here is you deserve to elevate. And I know that it's never really easy. And this might be easy, and it just might be exhausting. You might be really open to all these changes. And some of you might be really exhausted. But you deserve this beautiful, triumphant change and elevation in your life. You deserve the goodness that comes with that. But there is definitely some good news coming in. Some communication, or someone's traveling to you, or maybe you'll be traveling, that's going to help you or be a supportive event or a figure or something, supportive source in your life during this transformative period. So know that, at least with this message, you're seen, you're heard, you're acknowledged. The universe is saying, we hear you, we see you, we know what you're going through. You're not in this alone. If you're looking for guidance and support, here is your sign that you have been heard and you're going to be supported. And it could be too that you're reaching this point of exhaustion where you feel like, I'm about ready to just give it up because I'm exhausted. After the Nine of Wands, it's the Ten of Wands, and that's like the burden. That's I can't do it anymore. It's so heavy. And I think that you're going to be having something really good, really positive show up for you because you deserve that. So I'm going to leave that message there. I hope that this message was helpful for some of you, all of you, at least one of you. If it was and it resonated, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment telling me how it resonated. And if you like this video or any of my videos, or if you're even new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. And until next time, thanks for watching.